woodturning video today. I had a viewer, MFCP Woodworking, comment that they liked the staghorn rue wood and would like to turn some of that into hanging ornaments. Now it's nearly Christmas, so hanging ornaments for the Christmas tree is a great idea. So I've decided to have a go. Now I'm not using staghorn rue today. I have a chunk of willow log with me ready to turn. So I'm going to see if I can turn this piece of willow log into a hanging ornament for hanging on the Christmas tree. So let's get this mounted on the lathe and see how I get on. So having identified the centre of my piece of wood, I'm going to put my headstock with its centre point in my centre mark, and then I shall hammer this in. Oh, I didn't think my table was strong enough for that, but it seems it is. And screw it back on. And bring in the tailstock to secure things nicely in place. With the tool rest, I want to make sure my piece of wood can turn without bumping into anything. That starts on low. Here she goes. Now that seems to be spinning nice and secure. I'm going to take my spindle gouge to remove the bark from this piece of log and to round it up properly. So nothing much more exciting happening. Let's jump to when this is all nice and smooth and ready to work into shape. Here it is, all nicely rounded up, so let the carving begin. I have no idea what I'm going to end up with on today's project. I'm planning to make a hanging Christmas ornament. Other than that, I have no idea. I don't know what shape it's going to be, or have any clue what the finished result will look like. I'm just going to keep carving away at this piece of wood in the hope that some beautiful shape emerges that I like, taking it chisel stroke by chisel stroke and see what we end up with. So let's do my usual and find some pretty music to go with this carving. Maybe something Christmassy, who knows? Let's see what I can find. decoration. Is this top or the bottom? Again, is this the top or the bottom? I don't know. I kind of want it to end in a long pointy piece, which would make this the bottom, that the top to hang it from. So yes, I'm going to stick with that. This is the bottom. It's draping into a long narrow point. Kind of like to make these bits a bit deeper. So this bit here is going to be my top. I want to make that a bit thinner. Here's my 3 bauble bits and then into a narrow point. Well, as pointy as I dare get it. Let's see. Now things get scary. Please don't snap. That's it. That's as skinny as I'm going to get on here. I'm going to take this off and sandpaper it to a slightly finer point. Well, literally to a point. I'm going to sandpaper it. And this will stay. I'll round out the end of this one. So I'll cut that off and round it off and drill a hole through it. Now for the coping saw. Ooh. So the little coping saw on this end. Nearly through. I can feel it. Yay. So I'm going to sandpaper that rough little end into a point. And take this one off. Take this off as well. There's a big jump. Yay! Yay! So as I say, I'm going to sandpaper this to a fine point, and this knob up this end, I'm going to round it off with the sandpaper and then drill a fine hole through it so I can hang it up on a string, and I'll have my hanging decoration. Yay! Oh, I've got a chisel mark there, I've got a stripe in it. That's a thought, I could have added stripes and marks, but for my first attempt, like most of my things, big and chunky. All finished, my lovely hanging Christmassy ornament, and I'm really pleased. It's gorgeous. Now, it's definitely a bit heavy for my Christmas tree, but I'm sure I'll find somewhere to hang it around the house, put a hook into a shelf or hang it off a curtain rail. I love it. It's quite chunky, like a lot of my woodworking, but that's what I like about it. It's nice, chunky, solid wooden finish. I had no idea when I started what sort of shape I was going to end up with. I do have an idea for a second one though, but I wanted to get this video out to you before Christmas gets here. I know I've got quite a few woodworky viewers, and maybe you'd like to have a go at making some yourself. Ooh, spin, spin. So you could paint them and decorate them if you wanted, but I like the wood, and that's why I've been enjoying wood turning. I like the finish of beautiful natural wood, so I'm very happy to leave this wooden. It's gorgeous, I love it, yay! So a little hole drilled in the top and a bit of golden string put through it. Fishing wire would be quite good for hanging things off of. So that's it for today, and we'll see you next time. Remember, whatever you're doing, have fun doing it. If you've enjoyed today's video, don't forget to click that like button and let me know. Click subscribe and YouTube will make sure you see my next video. So bye for now, and we'll see you next time. And don't forget, whatever you're doing, have fun doing it.